Alrighty, boys, we're back. Listen, we have an update for Age of Mythology Retold 17.36100. That's an insane number, but there it is. Now, let's go over it, and let's see what they got. There's a lot of stuff, bro. It is quite long. Let's read it. Welcome to an exciting October update covering a host of fixes and quality of life improvements, stability and performance fixes, especially in the scenario editor and late game matches. By the way, scenario editor, some videos coming out. I got some ideas. New UI and social features, including multiplayer lobby browser updates with improved filtering options. Thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It was very bare bones. Along with improvements to the save load menus. Cool, they were a little bit laggy. And finishing off with gameplay improvements to unit AI behavior and formations. Some formations are really dog water, especially if you have certain siege units. It becomes very, very, they just get stuck, really. Improve villager tasking on drop sites, as well as addressing animation and visual issues. Let's do it. Thanks again for the amazing community members. There it is. Give it a quick thank you. Here's how to download it. By the way, I'm going to link this down below, the full patch notes. Stability and performance. Fix the various situations where a crash could occur. Okay. A lot of crash fixes. Performance issues occurred when placed in town centers. And scenario editor. Okay. Just a bunch of crash. So these are the stability and performance changes. I'm trying to see real quick if there's anything that makes sense. Okay, let's see the save. Updates to save game formats have happened to ensure ongoing future stability in later patches. That makes sense. As patches go on, you need to make sure they're compatible with the save game. It makes sense. Fixes for some situation causing loading a save to fail. Yeah, I had a lot of lag when it comes to saving, especially late game. Next, localization, all the different languages and stuff. There it is. Achievements, fix some achievements, sure. And graphics, fix the bug causing incorrect animation blending to be applied. VFX updates for these specific units. Looks like all Norse units. Fix flickering, sure. Okay, so it's just a lot of small minor bugs, obviously on, their animations, what they look like. Nothing too important. UI, minor ongoing visual improvements, sure. Player relations for units can now be seen in unit stats panel. Player relationships for units can now be seen in the unit stat. Okay, we're going to have to see what that is. Notifications of a full building production queue can no longer be displayed more than once in a row. Okay. Oh my God. Is this the noise that I had a problem with in my last it was that 6v6 video I did on Great Migration. Is this the noise they're talking about? Because there's a noise when you reach the final your max population where it is the most annoying noise in the world. Hopefully that's what it is. Friends list will now appear in assorted order. Sure. Favor gather account in the UI for Norse now correctly accounts for Godus. Cool. Fix a client's UI not knowing the current download progress of saved games. Okay. Background stuff. Nothing really you're going to see. You can search the game now by the game ID URL, player names, and also the game ID. That's good if you're playing with friends. Improvements to multiplayer browse game screen. Let's see. The list should now show a more complete collection of available games. The screen will no longer prevent you from selecting games when some items in the list have populated. Improvements to the filter functionality to find relevant games. Cool. Old games that are stale and no longer active or joinable should be less likely to appear on the list. This is a big deal too, because when I first started playing multiplayer, one thing I didn't understand is there's a lot of olden games that pretty much the host could have left, but it still was up there, or the host was AFK and something like that, and it just didn't turn off after hours of being on the list. That is very good, because I thought no one was playing or my game was literally not working properly, but that wasn't the case. 4v4 ranked and quick play is now available when queuing for. Let's go! That's what I'm saying. I hated that we only had 1v2, 2v2, and 3v3. I said 1v2, 1v1. 4v4, nice. Nice. Now get 6v6. Alright, just some bugs. Alright. Yeah, just a lot of bug fixes here. All right, moving on. Hotkeys. Control, double click on Atlantean cities will avoid selecting. Okay, listen. What I need from a hotkey is sometimes the shift doesn't work properly. Certain things, what's it called? Whenever I click on something and I tell them to, like, you know, you hold shift and then you click on other stuff, pretty much telling the villager or any unit really. This happens a lot with heroes when collecting relics. You know what I mean? You click on the relic and then you click on back to your temple. The problem was sometimes they canceled out. So you have to then remember to then find the guy with the relic again. And if you're on a huge map, that's annoying. So hopefully that was fixed. I don't see anything here really. But yeah, they need to fix that. Next, fix the bug causing defined land military hotkey, also define naval units. Okay, makes sense. Control on Xbox, not even covering it. I don't really play on Control Xbox. If you do, again, link down below. Fixes to gameplay. Fixes for unit AI behavior on drop sites. Villagers will be properly tasked onto nearby dead herdables after building right-clicking on a drop site. This has happened to me before. Good. For some reason, like the range is so small that, like, if you have like animals that kind of like spread apart a little bit too far away, your villagers will just stop working because they're going to be like, oh, we're out of animals in this area, but they really aren't. Fix for unit formations that cause units to stand on the other side of large obstacles such as mountains or rivers when the formation positions collided with the environment. Okay, that's something, but you know what I mean? Not the formation I wanted. Improve formation behavior when a wall splits the formation. That's good. That is a problem where they would just kind of stop and kind of like go back and forth instead of actually going forward. Villagers can now attack, move. Thank the Lord. Chain attack actions will no longer cause units to become uncontrollable. Good. Villagers are now treated as idle if they cannot build a building they have been tasked to help with. Nice. So you will notice when a villager is not doing anything. Herdables now die in one hit to prevent unintended favor gains by Norse players. Why couldn't you let us Norse players have our fun? All right, it makes sense. You know what I mean? But could have let us have our fun. If you didn't know what that means, by the way, favor. You gain favor as a Norse player by fighting. So pretty much doing damage. So what you could do is you could like send your what do you call it? Anybody really that has an attack and just attack all the animals on the map, and you'll gain favor. It's kind of tedious, but I guess it could get taken advantage of maybe early on. Really, I can see that. All right, clicking. A sky passer now correctly garrison units within it, except when it can be repaired. Sure. Let's see. Implode no longer pulls in herdables. The animals are safe. Placing a town center on the settlements in the fog of war will now refund the player if another player has already built on when it was revealed. Did not refund the other person last time? Was it just like you're just screwed out of both? That's insane, but okay. There you go. And to be honest with you, you shouldn't really, unless you know the land is like free, you know what I'm saying, or if it's like behind you really shouldn't do that, you know what I mean? Because what could happen is you can start building it and then they can just destroy it really quickly when you start building it, and then you lose all your resources. So I don't know if that's great. Huntables that die from dot damage such as poison no longer lose all resources. There you go. Nice. When tasking a unit performing a charged action toward a new target that is out of range, the animations are now reset to prevent attacks on incorrect units. Hold on. I think someone's about to call me. The rock can now land on empty farms. Cool. Sure, I guess. Carnivore arms are no longer selected when selecting with unit. Okay, these are just... Alright, moving on. Campaign! We already went through the whole campaign, really. I'm not going to really probably play it again, especially for maybe some missions I will. But if you have not played the campaign yet, again, check these out. It looks like they're just some minor imbalance changes. Makes sense. Balance. Okay, buildings. Fortress-type buildings. Hack armor increased from 30 to 40%. Good. I think it should be probably like even 50%, to be honest with you. Fortresses, suck. I'm sorry to say it. You know what I mean? They suck. Especially if like you're playing this against somebody that has like mass infantry. Your fortress will get taken down so quick. Because usually mass infantry plus like a couple rams, couple battering rams like like next to it, you can cook any building, really. So I think it should be improved even more. Because fortresses are not like castles in AoE 2. They're a little bit less strong. So, yeah. I would increase it more. Technology is champion cavalry. Research time increased from 20 to 40. Sure, so you can't really boost up and then get that too fast. Makes sense. Guard tower. Tower damage increased from 40 to 50%. Sure. Architects building hit points increased from 15 to 20%. So this helps with the fortress as well, the architects, I guess. We'll see how it goes. All Pantheon changes. These are all the gods. Just a singular hero. He now moves a little bit slower. Sure. Atlanta, again, is moving a little bit slower. So they slow down the heroes for the Greek Pantheon. Sure. Centaur movement speed. Oh, my God. So they all got just reduced. Okay, sure. Special attack total. Oh, man. Centaur has been reduced from 28 to 21. So the Centaur got nerfed in terms of damage. Now the Carnicos, hit points increase, speed increase, damage on death increase, and damage increase from 24. Yeah, they got a huge bonus. Who is this again? Listen, I don't know all the names by name. Listen. This is the... Okay, search up the name, but not Age of Mythology. Hold on. Who is it? You just showed me a big crab. They have big crabs? Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, it's a big crab. There you go. Well, it's been improved a lot. Human units, rate of fire increase from 1 to 1.1. So attack slower. Okay. Now, Egyptian Pantheon, the major gods. Research time has been reduced for the skin of rhinos. These are all just basic little things, right? Excuse me. What else do we got? I'm trying to kind of scroll past it because I don't really play even them really that much. I'm trying to see if there's anything important to really show. Any major changes? Meteor has been nerfed to hell. Reduced from 750 to 580. Townsends can take an additional meteor strike before being destroyed. Oh, no. Yo, meteor used to be the... Yeah, that used to be an ender. If your enemy had like one base and didn't expand, meteorite can end the game right there. But yeah, it was too overpowered. So I get why they did this. All right, makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of important. Meteorite has been why did that just happen? Gross. All right. After the upgrade is researched, the training state of the Stronghold Bear as well as wait, Valley of the Kings now gives free units less quickly. They got free units? I don't play these guys. But yeah, all right. Myth units, the War Turtle. What happened to it? It got buffed. War Turtle is buffed hard. Reduced cost and also increased damage and hit points. Okay, they're making some big changes, really. They're trying to see if, let's throw a lot of stuff in the air and see what happens. All right. What else we got? Town center, village center so are no longer minus 10 wood cost, minus 10 HP. Stats are the same as other cultures now. Oh. Okay, but they're stronger now, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. Major gods, Loki. This is who I play. Major god bonus. Infantry building speed reduced from 25% to... Come on, man. Why? Why? It's too strong. I get it. I understand. Freyr. God power no longer inflicts friendly fire when it's basic attack. Wait, which one is this? Which one is this? Age of Mythology. Come on, which one is this? All these names over here. Ah, this is the big pig. No longer reflects friendly fire when his basic attacks. Okay, that makes sense. This is the pig that you can summon to guard your main real quick. Pretty strong. Rock Giant hit points reduced from 40% to plus 20%. Interesting. So Rock Giants are a little bit weaker now. Myth units, bonus versus myth units reduced from 3x to 2x. That sucks. Now, Atlantean Pantheon. God power, maximum duration reduced from 3 to 2. So the Hyperion has been nerfed. The Hekake has been... this is the one that, like, it makes your... units swords turn into fire, right? That has been improved. Wait, no. This is the one that turns you into the golden boys, yes? Let me say. Let me say. Okay, well, I can't find it right now, but I think this is the one that makes you, yeah. I think so. All right. Moving on. Escape radius increased from for implode. All right. Myth units, Man of War. Man of War, a myth unit. So all the naval units got like a boost. So I guess they want more people to use the naval units. Makes sense. We'll see how those play. Caladria has been nerfed. But also buffed. But also nerfed. RP. Human units are no longer affected by draft horse engineers as they are affected by ranged soldier upgrades. Cool. So these are the guys that like carry like the little like arrow shooting things, right? All right. Map specific changes. Highland hybrid connections are now wider and create 3 shallow crossing variation in 1v1. Okay, so the crossings are a little bit what's it called? So you can't really cheese with water as much, naval units as much, but you can because they improved all the naval units. We'll see how that goes. Next, modding. I have no idea when it comes to modding, but here you go. Here's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Pause what you got to do, and it'll be linked down below. Ongoing, they say that there are investigations. Alrighty, that will do it. Pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. It looks like for the most part, a lot of myth units and god powers have been nerfed. Naval units have been boosted. And we finally have 4v4 in ranked. Pretty cool. Alright. Cool patch. We'll see how it plays. I'll see you in the next one.